What is Quantum Gamers? I'm Macro. I hope you're having a good day. I'm having a pretty good day myself. And in this video, I wanted to talk about, is Fischl still a good support? Now, what you might be thinking is, still a good support? Why do you bring that up? And I bring that up mostly because there are other supports that have been found out. So when it first started out, or when the game first started out on release, I'm not talking like beta and before, when the game was officially like released fully, a lot of people were always talking about Fischl. Fischl was the main person that was talked about. She was always told, or said to be S+ tier, best support in the game, without a doubt. She's the best support in the game, and potentially one of the best characters in the game, definitely, at least. And I still say she's still one of the best supports in the game. However, there have been other characters that have been found out. I don't know why, but I guess people just really liked Fischl or something. Maybe it's because she's cute anime girl. I have no idea. But Fischl was the talk of the town, really. I will say that's definitely true. She was like one of the best characters, and I still say she is. However, there have been other characters that have been found out, and the reason for it is not everyone has Fischl. So people have been innovative, and they found other support characters like Bennett, Sucrose, and Xinkui. Now, with all these characters, they are really good supports too. So is Fischl still a good support? Relative to them, it's situational, obviously. However, I will say, overall, Fischl is still a good support. And let me go over why Fischl is still a good support. I'm not going to go over, like, why she's better than all these other characters, or at least, like, you know, Sucrose, Bennett, and Xinkui. I always mess up one of their names, but yeah. I'll go over why Fischl is a good support. Firstly, Fischl fits the niche of Electro support. If you go to your, well, I'll go to the character archive and filter to Electro, just because I don't have all the other characters. But basically, Lisa, Razor, Beidou, Fischl, and Keqing. If you look at all these characters, no one fits the support role more than Fischl. And reason for that is, Fischl can do electro damage while off the field. She is doing damage while off the field with Oz. Oz will attack all enemies that are around him. And not just that, Oz can be repositioned. So he is the best sentry in the game, I'll say. Without a doubt, if you compare him to like Zhang Ling's Guba, that it can be repositioned. You have to move it though, like you have to physically move it around, but it can be repositioned. Mona's sentry can't be repositioned. It's a taunt though, so that's cool. However, there's one thing that sets Oz out from all the others, and that is something built into our kit that everyone can get, and not a constellation. I believe, I don't know when you have to, or what rank you have to ascend to get this, but once you get it, it's amazing. Basically, Lightning Smite, if your character triggers electro-related elemental reactions when Oz is on the field, the opponent shall be stricken with Thundering Retribution, dealing electro damage equal to 80% of Fischl's attacks. So, basically, what that means is you're doing a lot more damage. Say I throw Oz on the field, okay, and then I do some damage with, what do you call it, Diluc. I hit a pyro, do some pyro damage, right? So basically what's not just happening is the overload damage from the interaction of the electro and the fire, but also Oz is going to hit him with a little bit of a lightning attack, which is 80% of Fischl's attack. So that's what sets him apart, and I would say that makes him, without a doubt, the best sentry in the game. I just think that personally, but I'd say it is the best. Like, obviously, situationally, having a taunt is nice. If you're like getting charged by slimes, I always use Mona's taunt. Say there's slimes jumping on me, I will use her taunt to get out of the way. And then there's Guba, which, you know, he's pyro, so different elemental reactions and things, so he can be good in other situations. But overall, I will say Oz is definitely the best support, or the best sentry. Now, another reason I'd say that Fischl is still a really good support is because her Oz uptime. So when you summon Oz, what happens is he stays out here for 10 seconds, and the cooldown is 25 here. Let me just like wait out his thingy. Actually, you know, it doesn't really matter. I can just go to talents and then right here. So basically, he's out for 10 seconds, and then he has the cooldown of 25 seconds. Now, this can be helped out with a few things. I personally run the, what do you call it? Let me find the weapon here. Don't look at my artifacts. My artifacts are still bad. I'm waiting to get the Thundering Fury, but I'm working on my Diluc set right now. Anyways, I run the Sacrificial Bow, so I have a 40% chance to end the cooldown when I summon Oz. So that helps me to keep my Oz uptime, but that doesn't really matter if you have energy recharge rate. Like, if you go to get some artifacts with energy recharge rate, I don't think I probably have any, because these are really bad. I put these on like at the here I have one with energy recharge rate on it. Okay, 11.7%. So basically, if you have a lot of energy recharge, you're going to have Oz up a lot. Because if you don't know, her elemental burst, which I don't have at the time, let me go get it. But her elemental burst also summons Oz. Okay, I finally got Fischl's ult. So basically here, let me throw Oz up and wait 10 seconds. You'll see. I just want to demonstrate it, even though, you can take my word for it. Her ult allows you to get Oz back or use Oz again. Hopefully my my sacrificial bow didn't go into effect. So I'll use my ult. And then Oz is back up on the field. That is really good. That is really, really good, because that basically means you can get really close to 100% uptime on Oz. Like, there is no time when Oz is not on the field. Obviously, there is going to be, but you can get really darn close to having him always up on the field, and that's really good. The last thing I guess I should say, or I want to say, about why Fischl is still a good support is because she has the elemental reactions. Now, most people are running a main DPS, obviously. So if your main DPS is a physical TPS, that's also not an electro. Let me make sure you know that. If your main DPS is an electro character that uses electro a lot, like, Razor is already getting that electro. Lisa's not. I doubt anyone's using Lisa as a carry. Beidou Kecking, though. Beidou Kecking and Razor. So basically, if you're using those characters, there's really not a need for you to have Fischl. I know that seems odd for me to say, but I'll explain. You will get that resonance of, like, extra elemental reactions and all. The only reason you want Oz on the field with your main DPS is to, like, potentially trigger either, if your main DPS is like Pyro, like mine is, you can trigger Overload. Maybe if you have, like, water on the field, like I have 2 water characters, so I'm always getting that hydro on there. But you want to constantly get those elemental reactions because of the talent Lightning Smite. You want to constantly be doing electro interactions. Now, say you have a physical DPS like Razor, Kecking, or Beidou. They already are doing the electro reaction, lowering the resistance with Superconduct if you're against a cryo enemy. So basically, you're getting that lightning smite damage, but you're not getting, like, a lot out of it other than that. Like, you get Oz shooting at other enemies. Like, he'll be shooting at stuff, and he will be, lightning smiting them when there's a electro-related interaction. However, you already have a character that's giving you the reduction or the physical resistance reduction against those enemies. So I don't know. I would say in that situation, Fischl's not the best. You might want to use another support. However, that doesn't mean Fischl's still bad. I would still say Fischl's still a good support. It's just that if you're using Fischl with a electro DPS to trigger something like Superconduct, then there's really no reason for you to be using her, because you already have your electro DPS triggering the Superconduct. But other than that, like, you can still run her with electro DPS. That doesn't mean she's bad. It's just that she's not as effective. Say you're against Cryo Slimes. You're gonna go against Cryo Slimes eventually in your life, because the the talent level up material domain is Cryo Slimes. So basically, you're going up against Cryo Slimes eventually. So you pop your Fischl. This really helps me out. And then Oz is like, okay, time to pop some electro or Superconduct, and then bam, my Diluc not just is popping Overload, giving Lightning Smite, but also their physical resistances are down, allowing me to do more damage with his physical attacks, or his, like, normal attacks. You get the point. I've been rambling for a lot. This video is getting pretty long. Anyways, at the end of the day, let me close it out with Fischl is indeed still a good support. Especially if you have, like, I didn't show y'all, but I have a lot of constellations on her. She is definitely a good support character, even without any constellations at the end of the day. But yeah, Fischl is still viable. She will always be viable. It's not like she got nerfed. It's just that there are other support characters that are shining a lot more than her now and getting a lot more attention, because everyone's already exhausted with Fischl, because everyone got their free Fischl, and then YouTubers can only make so many videos saying, "Whoa, Fischl's so awesome!" Before they people stop getting or get bored of that content, they have to go on to things like, "Wow, I really like this support Diluc build." They gotta get quirky with things. Also, it caters to people that don't have Fischl, because obviously that is, I believe I said it, and if I didn't say it, that's the reason characters like Sucrose, Bennett, and Jinqui started to become popular supports. It's because not everyone had Fischl, and then so people had to get or improvise with other supports, and then people have found that those supports are also super good. End of the day, Fischl good, okay? I got back to rambling. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like the video, maybe subscribe. This is like my last my last Genshin video for maybe a teeny bit. Potentially I might upload one tomorrow, but after that, it's going to be Cyberpunk for a while. But I will be back. You know why? Because Daddy Zhao is gonna be released eventually, so I'll be back. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a great day, night, whatever it is. Like, subscribe, and if you don't subscribe and you never watch one of my videos again, well, last time you're seeing me, last time you're hearing me potentially. So I hope you have a great life. See ya.